Yo, what's up guys, I'm back on a review for this time we have this 90 sterling. Now, as you see, I've not been posting for a while, I do apologise. It's just because Christmas has been around, I'm trying to spend time with family since I've got time off, and it's New Year, so I'm just going to get drunk all the time, so recently I'm not going to be posting much, but now I'm back. So anyway, the Sterling card, so he's got left footed, which is actually different to his normal card. They've actually changed his like stronger foot around, I don't know why, but it's just a cool thing about EA. He's 4-star, he's got the flair trait, he's got 94 pace, 85 shooting, 82 passing, 90 dribbling and 70 physical, so on paper looks like quite a decent card to be fair. In the games I played with him as a striker alongside Hazard. He always played striker. He can play a wide variety of positions to be fair with those stats. But I just think striker is probably preferred position. With that pace. So I also put the Deadeye Chem style on because it boosts the finishing up to 99 and it boosts that shot power up quite a bit because he needs it, and also a little bit of the passing just because that's probably one of his worst aspects. But let's think about that after on the positive and negative side of things. If you do enjoy it or want to see more, please do subscribe. I'm gonna set like a target for like next year, something like that. I'm gonna set a hard target of like 3,000 subs because I went for 1k by the end of this year and I smashed out the park. So I'm gonna go for 3k subs by the end of the next year. So if you do enjoy, please do subscribe, and I'll see you for positive and negatives. Peace. So my overall thoughts about the card then. So first is the pace. Now the pace is electric for this card. I really enjoyed the pace. He felt so fast, especially the small players this year. They just feel extremely fast. Like Vinicius feels electric fast. This Sterling card, one of the fastest cards I've used this year. I like the Winter Wild cards. He's probably, I'm going to say third best, I think. So you got Zlatan, obviously, then you got Luke Moura, then you got the Sterling. So yeah, I think he goes in that order, in my opinion. And then probably Alessandrini fourth. But anyway, the Sterling card is so fast. It feels faster than 94 pace, to be honest. Like, that acceleration just to burst away from defenders is actually immense. Like, you don't need to boost that whatsoever. Now, one thing I will mention with this card, he's got 4-star, 4-star, which is an upgrade on his normal card. He's got a better weak foot, but he's also left footed, so you need to be careful of that. But generally speaking, the weak foot isn't actually that bad. I didn't mind the weak foot. At times here and there, he would be a bit inconsistent at finishing, but generally speaking, even on that weak foot, it was decent. So shooting overall, so the attack position is really good. I found that was a lot better than Hazard's. Hazard was really bad sometimes, but this Sterling really good in and around the box. Always like making those darting runs when you sugar him is really good. The finishing I didn't have many troubles with. Here and there he would have a bit of a weak shot because of his shot power. That is kind of a little bit low, I can't lie. But if it's boosted with the plus 15 on the Deadeye, it's not too bad to be honest. But you just need to be careful at the times. The long shots, I didn't really have any like long shots with him because I feel like he's not that kind of player. Like when you're watching him in real life, because I'm a City fan, I'm going to suppose what TL Sport like C. There you go. But like he doesn't really take many long shots to be honest. So this stat is kind of like it's just because of FIFA realistically. But next up we got the volleys and penalties, both a bit to be honest. So you just kind of ignore them. The vision's really good, and along with the short pass and even the long pass. To be fair, if you use those L1R1 triangle balls, it's really good with the Sterling. Like, as you've seen in one of the clips, he like did a proper bending one to Hazard straight to his feet over the top, and it's really nice. To be fair, I really enjoy that. The finesses, I wish I had the finesse shot rate to be honest. He only has the 82 curve, so I kind of think it's a little bit not really met to finesse it with him. I feel like you got to like hit it near post or like hit it across goal because he can do it. He can definitely smack a shot, but he just hasn't got the finesse shot trait, so don't really use that. Now this is one of Sterling's better aspects, and this is why I feel like he's one of the better cards in his promo. The agility is so good with this card. He's so nimble on the ball. You can't get him off the ball when he's like an Mbappe but without 5-star skills. I would say that's my best way to put it, with a bit more agility and a bit smaller. Yeah, but so the agility is really nice. The reaction is really good. To be fair, the balance is good, although the strength kind of like counteracts it. The ball control is decent as well, and the dribbling stats also really good. The composure is a little bit not lackluster at times, but I feel like that's why his finishing sometimes goes a little bit like here and there. And I know my mate using him as well. He had the same as me. Like sometimes his finishing would go a little bit not inconsistent, but just like when you expect it to go in. Now next up is the air ability. Useless, absolutely useless. Like 60 jumping and 48 heading accuracy. You're never going to win any headers, and if you do, he's going out for throwing, so don't bother. The stamina, actually decent to be fair for striker. This is why I'd recommend you probably playing him striker, or a lot of people play this card wide depending on how many like coins you got. But he's definitely a really good wide player if you want to play him there, because he dart those runs through, got good passing to whip it across, got good finishing even if you need it, and that dribbling is so good. Now the strength again and the aggression. This is why I really like that Alessandrini card, because he's got really high aggression. You'll always like win the ball back as soon as he loses it or stuff like that. But this Sterling doesn't really, so that is a little bit of a not negative, but I would want it to be a bit better, along with like a load of traits. Like, so I wish I had the outside the foot shot trait. That would be nice. The finesse shot trait, that would be also good, and even the solid player trait, where it's like I think it stops you from getting injured as much or stuff like that. So all of them would have been nice on him, but he doesn't have them. But that's all for my positives and negatives. Now to overall scores. So overall for me then, the Sterling card's amazing. I'm going to say even before I do like the overall scores now, this card's really good. I think he's around 300k out, maybe like 200 odd. I can't remember because I bought him quite a while back, but he's a really good card for the price, I can't lie. But first for me is the pace. The pace, I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10. I do really think it's electric, and I feel like it's a lot better than 94 what it says. It's because that acceleration is just so electric to get like past the defender and stuff like that. So that is 9.5 for me. The next one is shooting. Generally speaking, didn't have many issues. Obviously here and there the finishing would go a little bit inconsistent because of that composure. So overall for shooting, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. I really don't think it's bad. Maybe at the 5-star weak foot or better shot power, I'll give it higher. But overall, like ignoring the volleys and penalties, I think it's decent. Now next up the passing. Now generally speaking it was decent. I didn't have many troubles with it, but then again I didn't have like many opportunities to showcase it because he was that goal scorer. He wasn't really the passer. He was more like the guy that ran for a goal and either like sweated it across or did the finish himself. So overall for the passing I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I think it's okay, but it's not amazing. Now the dribbling, now this for me is the best aspect. If you had 5-star skills, wow, this card would be so hard to get off the ball. But overall I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10, purely because he doesn't have the 5-star skills and a little bit low composure. But other than that, this card's really good for dribbling. Now the physicals overall, so the air ability is kind of the stamina is not bad but it's not amazing, the strength is bad and the aggression is bad. So overall for the physical, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. I don't think I'd give it any higher than that, to be honest. I think that's being quite generous because it's only got the stamina that's decent in it. But So value for coins then. So I'm going to give him value for coins. I think 200 to 300k. I think I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10 for that. I do really think this card's amazing. He's got a lot of good aspects to him. Maybe further down the year there'll be better cards for what you want from him. But since he's Prem, he's right wing. There's not really good right wings in the game. He's definitely worth your coins. And overall score then, I'm going to give him a 9.0 rating. I do really think he's a good card. Not better than Zlatan or Lucas, to be honest. But definitely better than the other ones. But that's all for my review. As always, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do subscribe. I'm trying to like 2 or 3k subs by the end of the next year. I know it's kind of weird to say that now since I've hit a k sub, so I do appreciate that a lot from you guys. If you want to see any reviews, leave it down in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, guys.